With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. On the base. 52 drop.
An all-pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons. It's Jim Brown with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Brown. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Brown, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jim Brown, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
52, right 52. Hey, squeeze, double.
After the sack on first down, Jackson going up top. It got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Brown. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. On third down. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Raiders. Set, ready. 50 out on. 52's the line. Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 13-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7. Raiders nothing.
On second down, it's Brown, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measure. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Willie Lanier, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now. It's Brown. And some room to maneuver. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On first down, Dickerson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns before. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And all the way to the opposite 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Cunningham, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Cunningham. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Julius Peppers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Everyone got 4. Motion.
Jackson on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. That one goes for 36 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Vinatieri's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deal. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Cunningham looking to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And
Cocomelon.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brett. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And oh, what a catch that time by the 6'4" Herman Moore. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown.
You're not
the
missing
49er
much.
great Patrick Willis in on the tackle.
My first game I played
They
like
tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now again, right side. Brown. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Good morning, by the way.
What time? Hey, we got 4 down.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
You want your
It
chips?
looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
There you go. Give me the lid. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out. Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, check it out.
Now Cunningham. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Okay.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And he will not be able to hang on going through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On fourth down, Cunningham. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Brady now on first down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
So they let you come over and hang out.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, dog.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And some space here. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, go 66.
Now the throw
they
with
try to
Brady.
do?
Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't
trying
hold
to
on to
teabag
the
him or
football.
what?
So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Elam able to put this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked
The
up.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Man open, Rice. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Just sounds like guys fucking around. Me and my friends used to do crazy shit like that. Be sitting there in a
We
chair.
remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Cunningham now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's Cunningham. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. On first down, it's Cunningham. That'll be caught by Rice. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, Cunningham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. To throw again, Cunningham. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's third and goal.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they get three, certainly hoping for six after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. They'll run here with Bowe. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
I wonder what made him put so much stock in RG3 this year.
Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, it's caught inside the 25.
He caught that.
And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Elam's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, fellas.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But and
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Randy Moss, 75 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
There you go.
Hey. 4 down.
I fixed it.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Elam on here for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Cunningham. Dancing to his left. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to...
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
When people talk about versatility, they should go back and look at Ronnie Lott's entire career. At USC, an All-American safety. In the beginning time in his career in the NFL, an All-Pro corner before switching back to safety to finish off a Hall of Fame career.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. And all the way in. Touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought.
Take it. Take it. Sure does make the record look a little better. You're good.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ready? 52. 52's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 21-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Check 9, yeah.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Dude, it's almost like this guy's playing battle purpose.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd down now, it's Brown, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice.
And he didn't fumble it.
Very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Brown on the carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Cunningham. And this is caught. Herman Moore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go! 18 Gator. No. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On first down, Brown able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a give, right side. Brown And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Bobby Bell.
Bobby Bell coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Cunningham. It's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays, and they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Cromartie went over there, Byron Jones, or whoever that was. Didn't he jump? What did he track the ball over there for if you're not going to jump?
But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They were playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way down to the 39. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back.
This guy should have gave up already. I would have quit already.
Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd
That's
quarter.
how I've been playing,
the Raiders
though.
with the lead already,
Exactly how this
and they will
dude's
get
playing.
the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee. And that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
Zacharias on there.
For some change-ups, we're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs.
Come here, wipe all the potato chip grease off your hands.
Here we go.
Here's Cunningham, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Make sure you shut the door.
Connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cunningham to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Wait, what time is it?
The money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to ride to the ball after the catch.
So it's Nuala.
And stop
Good morning,
him short
Nuala.
of the first down.
So
Baby Blue's on his way in the house.
And you know when you're at the end spot,
I'll be there in a minute after I finish my game.
Waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
It's going to be a long day.
They go with Brown. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right
Hey,
there.
sis, Baby Blue's on his way in the house.
Sticks moving forward.
Did you hear me?
This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get
I'll
him
be
on
in
the
there in a
ground,
minute after I
he's going to
finish
keep
my
making
game.
runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progression.
Keep an eye on your brother, and I'll be right there.
After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll be stopped.
Actually, go out in the yard and make sure you got it. Did he come in the house?
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Cunningham. He's got his man Sharp complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Check, 59. I got you.
Operating from the gun. Cunningham. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Raiders. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he can't find
you guys keep him out of stuff till I get in there.
He goes down. Michael Strahan.
I'll be in there in a minute
Able to
after I
get him
finish this
for a
game.
loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Strahan. His 2nd sack of the night. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's complete to Diggs. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Strahan in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run. This is Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Right back to Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly
Have a
apt.
seat,
This is
Luke
one of the better
Kuechly.
runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Brown. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brown. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run now with Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
A run here with Brown. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
All right. That's it for me today. I guess. At least for now. Got to go get my son. He's in the house with my other son and daughter. Excuse me.